Hello, and welcome to a special, maybe not so special, uh, Stasis Lock newscast, breaking news. Um, there are supposed leaked images of Cheetor from a live action movie for the Beast Wars. Is this real? Is it fake? I don't know. I am joined with Dalton, who
Hello.
is being Dalton.
Mm,
So before I bring up the images, what are your initial thoughts, Dalton?
I am on the fence because, on one hand, Beast Mode images I think look decent. If they just change the color palette, maybe look a little bit more like an actual cheetah. As far as the colors, it'd be fine.
Mm,
Robot mode, which we'll see here in a little bit, I feel like Marlon Brando in The Godfather. Look how they massacred my boy.
yeah.
Like it just looks dog ugly. But I do want to say, take this with a grain of salt. We don't know if these are official images or if this is like really early stuff, kind of like the primal from the last night where it was canceled. So
Yep.
it's just take it with a grain of salt,
Yep. So
which
here, let me.
I take with a whole canister of salt, knowing my personality.
Yep. So let me do this screen share thing. Oh, it's telling me it works with a good computer and two monitors. I have neither, so hopefully this works.
It's good. It's just like a tip.
Is it working?
I'm not saying anything on my end yet.
Um. Chrome tab. Let's go with that one. Sure. Is it working?
I'm not. Oh, yep. There we go.
You have to bear with me,
Sorry.
everyone. This is my
Flying
first
solo
time
over
behind the
there.
controls. But so yeah, here is his cheetah mode, and I mean, the overall sculpt is it looks like a robot cheetah, which is what they're going for. The colors, meh. Like if they went for more gold and maybe kind of mix some blue in and some black, that would have been, pardon the pun, that would have been gold. But I don't know, this reminds me kind of the remember in Age of Extinction, Lockhound
I was just
Had those dogs.
I was just about to say, it looks a little bit like they took some inspiration from the Steel Jaws.
Yep, and not really a fan of that for Cheetor.
But it does look better than we got out of Ravage. So, I mean, that's a
Yeah,
plus.
yeah. I was talking to Hanny earlier, and I was like, dude, if this would have been Ravage, this would have been perfect. I would have been down with this as Ravage. I mean, that would have been so much better than what we got. There's another angle. I don't like those blue things kind of along his rib cage. They just look like barnacles to me, and it's just kind of creepy looking.
I mean, I guess it could be like spots or something like that, or even like thrusters to help you run. I don't know, I'm just trying to think of like some head cannon for.
Yeah, I know. It's
I
just,
mean, the
yeah.
face and the tail, I think, are spot on for a Cheetor. Pardon, again, the cheetah pun.
Hey, why not? We're talking about Cheetor. Might as well have all the cheetah puns. Here is more cheetah mode. Yeah, the tail looks great. The head looks great. I was kind of hoping they'd go for more of an organic beast, but hey, maybe this is like a Cybertronian mode, like a pre-Earth cheetah mode or something. Maybe they'll once they get to Earth, something will happen and they'll have to scan an organic form or
What if they
something. I don't
start
know.
out as What if they start out as techno organics?
Kind of like this, where
Yeah,
they're robot beasts. I'd be fine with that. I mean, if this was like a Cybertronian mode, that would be fine. with that in mind, I'm digging the beast mode if they go that route. But or maybe the whole thing will take place on Cybertron. I don't know. Then I guess I would be fine with this for the beast mode. Um, the robot mode is what I really have problems with. We'll get there in a second. But and here you can see it looks like these aren't just sketches, they're 3D designs. So it makes me wonder how far along in the process this design is. What was the
Well,
guy's name? Uh, Robert
some,
Robert Wiggins.
yeah, I think something like that. I mean, he's got
Let me look.
for for the beast mode, he's got a good concept going on. I think
Yeah.
maybe,
Yep.
and hell,
Yep.
maybe
Rob
this could be.
Wiggins. Rob Wiggins.
I mean, for all we know, they could add like a layer of fur, and this is just like the under fur
Mm-hmm.
detail that we're looking at.
Yep. Yep.
Because you add some fur to
This
this, and boom.
this is where
Ugh.
the nastiness begins. This is his robot mode head. I mean, it's like, well, here we were all excited about the nice G1E designs in the Bumblebee movie, and then they throw this as Cheetor. I mean, no, no, that's atrocious.
Someone fell out of an ugly tree and hit every branch on the way down.
Yeah, I mean this. I mean, when I first saw the Bayverse designs, I was like 15, 16 years old. I was in high school. I was like, wow, those don't really look good. I don't really like them. Because I'd watched G1 a few times at that point. I enjoyed G1. And I was like, but it wasn't what I grew up with. And then, so I kind of got over the designs. But Hanny goes, now you understand how it felt when we first saw that like Bumblebee model they made and it was laying under a tarp on a trailer. That was the first
Mm-hmm.
robot image that leaked. He's like, now you understand. I'm like, yeah, it's a pretty terrible feeling. So please, Hasbro, if you're listening, veto this, please. I mean, we've
Well,
had 13 years of Bayformers, and I mean, yeah, in a way they did save the franchise, but take a note from what Marvel's doing. I mean, their stuff is inspired by the classic comics, but it modernizes it. It doesn't. I don't know what's the word. Bastardize it and turn it into an abomination. I mean, come on. It's just please,
part of me is
please.
part of me is thinking that especially the robot stuff is still probably early on with Bayformers in mind. So maybe
Yeah,
later on in production they can get a little bit closer to what we're used to with Cheetor.
yeah. I
I mean,
mean,
I can maybe see a few cues here, but at the end of the day,
yeah.
it's
I mean,
just
it's almost
doesn't
kind of
work.
trans tech. Oh, there's Masterpiece Alfredo. That's a different thing. So yeah, it's almost trans techy in the weird design. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
well, anyone who's watching, let me see. Do we have any? We have 3 viewers. Um, any viewers? Oh, we have people. Patrick said an open yes. Um, Summit Bolt 08. Um, I hope it's true just for the fact having more Beast Wars media, but at the same time, yeah, I totally agree, dude. Jay
Yeah.
Hollis said looks like Predator. Yep. It just, I don't know. It doesn't. Yeah. Summit Baltic could be a black and white concept. I mean, yeah, the colors can change. The face very well could change.
Yeah.
Like remember when the first Bayformers movie came out, we saw the early Ratchet designs and he looked horrendous. Like he had
Well,
shredded metal on his legs and stuff, and it's just. I mean, granted, Megatron looked very similar to that, so there you go.
yeah.
But
And with Megatron, he had that weird like hood over his eyes. You couldn't really see his eyes at all. All you saw was the teeth.
We have a Delirium432 in the chat, Dilly Willy. Hey Dylan, if you want to jump in on the stream, I'll add you. You can let us know what you think, how much you love and or probably don't like this. Yeah.
I'm just not sure what to think right now because, I mean, look how close to the original designs the Bumblebee movie characters were. So part of me thinks that this is like an old design that got leaked out.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Maybe they're taking some from it.
Yeah, because you remember that old Primal design from what, Age of Extinction or something, or The Last Night, or just a giant gorilla with Optimus Prime's head. This could be something along those lines, where the artist did the art, his contracts or whatever expired, and he was like, "Well, okay, I can share this now." So then he just shared it to his art page. So that's like best case scenario. That's what I'm hoping it is. I mean, I really do hope we get a Beast Wars live action movie, and if this is it, okay, I guess. It seems to be like they took what they did in the Bumblebee movie then, and then they're doing a 180. It's like,
yeah, 2 steps forward, 3 back.
No, more like 7 back. It's just, I mean, yeah, the cheetah, it's good. I mean, even like kind of beast machiney. I mean, it's just very different. I don't know. I know Transformers is about change, but when you can't even recognize the character and it's supposed to be a certain character, come on. I mean, it's like having Captain America wearing an Uncle Sam costume and like running around with giant foam fingers or something. It's like, come on. That's unrecognizable. Making Batman a vampire who's actually a bat. Well, that's Man Bat. But there you go. I mean, that's how different this is. So,
well, and also the fact that this is supposed to be the kid appeal character, the character that we, kind of relate with. I don't relate with that thing. What is that?
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Update the designs, but that face, it's just you can't tell what's what on it. I mean, it looks like he has like 4 noses and 3 sets of lips or something, and just
it looks like one of those. It really reminds me of those weird helmets in Halo 5. If anyone in the that's listening has played Halo 5, look at some of the weird helmets that are usable in that, and that's what this reminds me of.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I mean, supposedly, so the article on AllSpark said that this is for the live action movie, but last I heard, it wasn't happening at this time. They were going forth with the Bumblebee sequel movie first. So that's kind of confusing also, which makes me wonder if this is also like a discarded concept piece as well. So, I don't know.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell at this point what they're doing, because one article I read said that they're doing another movie, and then the Bumblebee movie's on the back burner too.
Yep. So, I mean, either way, it's nice to know. As much as I don't like this, it's nice to know that Beast Wars is on their minds enough to be playing with new designs for the characters in live action. Means it's a very good sign for the future of this beloved segment of the franchise. Here's hoping good things come from it, and we see the fruit of their efforts, and hopefully they learn from the mistakes of the past and the outcry of us raging rabid nerds. And what? Oh, Dilly's there? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hey guys.
Billy Willie, what do you think?
Is this Beast Machines Cheetor?
Yeah, I don't know.
Machines mixed with Halo.
Are they making a Beast Machines movie?
I don't
I
know.
hope
It kind
not.
of looks like it, or maybe Trans Tech. I mean,
What's going on with those lips?
I know. or the weird horn things. It's like,
Yeah. This is bizarre.
yeah.
This
Yeah.
is out of left field, too. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of the beast mode?
Beast mode, like, actually looks kind of cool, but the robot head is, like, really throwing me off. Like, it doesn't look like Cheetor.
I'm wondering if the robot mode head is even Cheetor to begin with. Maybe it's an unrelated robot head. Like
Yeah.
that's just wishful thinking on my point too.
Maybe he did a few designs and that's just, or maybe, hey, this is Shadow Panther or something like that.
I could live with it being Shadow Panther.
I'd be down for it if this was Shadow Panther. What?
I mean, it kind of looks like the mutant mask, so I think I'd be fine if it was Shadow Panther.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I kind of dig, like, the whole, like, mixed material kind of thing they got going on with the beast mode, like, you know, with the face and everything. It looks cool.
Joe and I were thinking the same thing. It really reminds us of the steel jaws from Age of Extinction.
Right.
Like Lockdown's Hounds.
JJ Prime Reviews said he actually quite likes this design. Hey, dude, more power to you. I'm glad you like it.
The tail.
Huh?
I was gonna say the tail's pretty wild too.
Yeah, it does look like a cheetah tail, just kind of like a feather too.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting.
So, one thing that just occurred to me is if this Beast Wars movie happens and if all the characters look like this to some degree, like the equivalent of Optimus Primal and Rat Trap versions of this, not really my cup of tea. I'll probably buy the toys just to support it. But it'll also mean that, hey, because the Bayverse movies did so well, look at all the fantastic toys we're getting now for the G1 stuff. I mean, especially now. Like that War for Cybertron trilogy is incredible. So hopefully it means they keep they release classic Beast Wars toys to go with these new movie designs if this happens. So like
yeah, I think as long as the characterization is there in the movie, you know, and we get like actual good, well developed characters. I mean, I could care less what they look like. To be honest.
I was reading an article this morning. I can't remember where it was from, but it seems like they're going in the direction to giving more character development instead of just making the robots, you know, special effects, you know.
Right.
So less humans, more characterization, much like what we've seen in Bumblebee. Like, you give us something like that, more coherent fights between the bots and character development, I'm all for it. Like, that's what I want out of Transformers, not, Joe Schmo over here is drinking X brand beer because we have to get so many, I'm trying to think, product placement.
Right.
Yeah.
50 million American flags in every other scene.
My worry is that though the Bumblebee movie has set a precedent for the voice actors, because you heard what went down with the Bumblebee movie with Peter Cullen.
Yeah.
They brought in a guy to do the voice work, to do like a month worth of voice work, to do the Optimus Prime lines, pretending to be him, and then they brought in Peter Cullen for a day and paid him for a day and said, okay, imitate him imitating you. And it doesn't work. I mean, I really hope they bring in the real voice actors for this. Like, dude, I would love that. But yeah. I hope they don't mistreat them like they did Peter Cullen. Like, I would be really upset. I mean, especially David Kaye and Gary Chalk. They're both very, very active in voice work. I mean, Bring them on.
Well,
I mean,
if they bring in the original cast, I have a feeling it'll be the big three. You know, David, Scott, and Gary. I don't know if they'll bring Ian to voice Cheetor. They'll probably get some new kid to voice him just to make him more appealing to today's audience.
yeah.
But if you get those three to play, you know, Primal, Megatron, Rat Trap, and Dinobot, I mean, same thing with the War for Cybertron one. Get those three, pay them a good amount, you know,
Yeah.
make people happy.
I mean, maybe even bring in some high-paying actresses for Black Arachnia and Ares. Or I mean, I know it would probably be cliche, but Scarlett Johansson is Black Arachnia. Perfect.
Or hell, or even Cree Summer, like they did with animated. I think she was a fantastic Black Arachnia.
But I don't know who that is. I'm just trying to think of a name to that catches attention, or Cara Dune as Ares, or that would be cool.
Ooh,
Or
that'd be awesome.
just I mean, and then maybe The Rock as Rhinox. I don't know, or I don't know, just some.
Vin Diesel as Rhinox. There you go.
I don't think we want to be smelling what Rhinox is cooking.
It's bean vines.
That's all I'm trying to
Hard
say.
to digest.
Rhinox would probably end up looking like Slag from Age of Extinction.
Oh God.
But like you said, Dylan, I mean, if the characters are there, I can get behind the designs. I mean,
Yeah.
when they're moving, when they look good. I mean, as much as I'm not a fan of a lot of the Bayverse designs, when they're moving, they look cool doing what they do.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish they had more of a character to support them.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Like on the back, I wonder if like jetpacks will come out of his back there,
Well, I was
like on his
telling Joe,
shoulders.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That'd be cool.
Got Jay Hollis saying the beast mode is okay, but the robot mode is hideous. And then Dragon Slayer Mine says that looks like a bootleg Cheetor.
yeah.
The cheetah mode I think looks fine for if it's going to be a Cybertronian or non on Earth setting. It looks fine for a Cybertronian beast mode.
Mm-hmm.
It's the robot mode that's the problem, if that even is the robot mode for Cheetor. Like we said at the beginning, take this all with a grain of salt. We don't know the full story behind this. We're just bringing it to you guys as some breaking Beast Wars news because that's us. We're Beast Wars. We are the Beast Wars channel to watch.
Yeah, either way, whether it's real or not, whether we don't like it or not, we're still excited. I mean, I'm just happy Beast Wars is getting attention, and I mean, I know this is going to be this will probably be popping up in all over the Facebook streams and the Google streams and stuff like that. So, hey, remember where you saw it first. Like this video and subscribe to the page and all that stuff. I mean, that could be a Trans Metal 2 and 3 mashup, says Jay Holla. Yeah, it really could.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I really like the little pops of color they did throughout the beast mode. I mean, it's kind of it's a little bit different than the live action movies we're used to getting. Where they're just a sea of gray knives.
Yeah.
Well, I was telling Joe too a little bit before he popped in. I don't know if you heard it, but this could just be like the underlying detail of the beast mode, and we could end up seeing like a full cheetah look to him, like with the fur and everything.
This could be like his endoskeleton kind of thing, and like,
right.
I mean, maybe there'll be a point where they get shot in robot mode or whatever, and then this is what you see underneath, and then they transform, and you see the inner endoskeleton. That would be cool. I would really think that would be cool.
Or maybe this is like before they have to develop their like organic outer shell.
Yep.
To protect from Energon.
They're on Cybertron or something.
Right.
And then they get to Earth and they're like, "Oh, what's happening to us?"
Too much Energon.
Mm-hmm.
No, maybe all the energon from Earth actually mutates them into an organic beast mode. Maybe they don't have to scan anything. They have the similar build to what they, need to be, and boom.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine with actually this being his Cybertronian mode, because then it makes sense for him to have the name Cheetor. He's a Cybertronian Cheetor, or Cheetah, and like for some reason I don't know, they could probably explain it because internet and radio waves they figured out. Maybe Cybertron found the golden disc. They got all the animal data or whatever, and that's how they know, okay, these are the life forms of the planet. Let's scan these so that we can blend in. And here's some blank protoforms in their stasis pods. Here, boom, let's upload this data. And then that's why Cheetor is Cheetor, Rhinox is Rhinox, Rat Trap is Rat Trap, because they were those things from the beginning. They never had a different Cybertronian mode. They always had a Beast Cybertronian mode that was based off of Earth Animal. I'd be down for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so much speculation we could do here. I don't know. I'm biased because it's my boy. I mean,
Dalton's boy.
I do really like this beast mode. Like, robot mode is where they screwed the pooch on that.
Yeah, but look at the Megatron designs. Megatron had like 5 different head designs that were up in limbo before they actually stuck to one.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, probably just an early concept.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah. But any other thoughts, guys?
No, I think I'm good.
Looking forward to see what they do with it. Like, see if there's any changes or any information would be fantastic.
Yep. Well, I think we're gonna wrap up then, but thanks to all you guys in the chat, and we'll be trying to do more random things like this when there's news. Like maybe once Kingdom Scorponok gets revealed, we'll just, oh hey, look, we'll do a quick live stream like this. And I know we have another Dark Side dungeon planned for whatever day we do that on. It's Saturday, right? Or Friday?
You guys do it, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna be doing. I think we're doing the top 10 Beast Wars collecting grails. Oh, that'll be a fun one, I think. And so also like us on Facebook. I think I'm gonna try and figure out how to make a poll for that, so you guys can vote. We can get the community input on what they think the best grails are for collecting Beast Wars and stuff like that. And no, a complete Transmetal Optimal Optimus, I do not consider a grail.
No, it's going to be something incredibly difficult to find, if not nearly impossible.
Yeah, we're making it a bit easier. We're going to stick to things that were available at mass retail or convention exclusives or international retail kind of things. That way we don't have to deal with the lucky draws and prototypes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Should be fun.
Yep.
Look forward to it.
Yep. So do we want to do the sign out thing? How does that work? Dalton, where do people find you?
You can find me pretty much everywhere as Daltonians TFs and YouTube Daltonian95.
And Dilly Willy, where do people find you?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Delirium432.
Cool. And I'm Joe. You can find me around. Yeah. All right.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching, yeah. And have a Ultra Gear day.
And Beast Wars.
Beast Wars, yep.
Terrasol.
Animorphs. Terrasol. What's the other one? Time Paradox? Yeah, Time Paradox.